Hello, human beings, welcome back, or just welcome, you tell me, I don't know. Let's just cut to the chase here, okay? Today, I'm doing a redraw video. I was scrolling through the dark depths of my Instagram, which was a, eye-opening experience. I still can't believe I posted half of that stuff, like, what? But I found this. I think I did this when I was like 14, so 2 years ago? At the time, I remember just being blown away that I drew this. I mean, I'm still proud of it in a, oh look, I could sort of draw back then sort of way. But I know I can do better, so I'm going to try. Alright, so I think I need to address the elephant in the room here. It's a scene. I, like many other artists, suck at drawing scenes. I mean, if I try really, really hard, I can sometimes produce something acceptable. Maybe. And that's a big maybe. They're just so hard. Too many rules, perspective, planning, and making it look right. But no, I must draw a scene today. I will survive. Maybe. When I drew this, however, I think I was even worse at drawing scenes. So when I drew this, I was in complete shock. It took forever, and I still didn't even do proper perspective lines and all that jazz, but it's fine. It looks fine. So today, I'm not only going to redeem my old art, I am going to grow as an artist, like a person. Look at me. Or don't, because, you know, you can't see me. Voiceover magic. I know when I saw this drawing, I'd want to change it a lot. The room is way too clean. Like, Saturday morning, my mom made me clean my room, and it doesn't look like a pigsty for once in its life. Which, let me tell you, is not this character. So, big change to the drawing was to make the room feel truer to the character in reality, I guess. Because if I remember anything about this character, it's that she is not the, most organized, let's say. So, in the room, I tried to add more personality while also keeping the same composition. So I made her desk a bit messier, made one of the drawers stick out with things falling out, put the skateboard in the corner leaned against her bed, and all around tried to make it look more lived in. In the original, the blankets look like they were painted onto the bed, which simply won't do. Like, how does she keep the blankets that smooth? And then lay on it. 'Tis impossible. Impossible, I say. Inconceivable. I also put her in socks because what psychopath wears shoes on the bed? Like, no. And this character was one of my favorites back then. I'm pretty sure her name was Kitty Black, I think. At the time, I was deeply invested in one of my stories I was working on with my friend and sister that was like a school for gifted kids. So think Harry Potter, but far, far worse. And this was one of the side characters who I just drew obsessively. She was kind of the first character I remembered. Oh, wait. You can dye your hair. It doesn't have to be brown. So I just gave her this bright pink hair. That was just so much fun to draw. And so at this school thing, I think her power was like plant magic, like Willow from the Owl House. I don't remember though. I just remember her school uniform had the plant symbol, so I drew plants in her room and added some green to the color palette. I don't know, and I don't really want to go looking through my old writing, because that's, looking through the Instagram was enough, let's just say, for me. And this character was the very spunky, uppity best friend to one of the main characters. Like, cute and goofy, but will bash your face in with her skateboard, then ride away like nothing happened. You know, she didn't just assault someone. And yeah, she was a fun character, kind of flat, like the majority of my characters back then. But I also didn't know what I was doing, so I have an excuse. This drawing was, challenging, to say the least. I anticipated it to be. I didn't do proper perspective lines because I'm lazy, and I didn't want to. And I'm staying true to the original, okay? Definitely. But I think I faked it pretty well. I just used mental ones as guidelines. I understand how it works, so I just kind of did it in my head. Normally I wouldn't do that, but the perspective is pretty straightforward and simple for this drawing, so I let it slide. I had a lot of fun drawing in all the little details of her room. I focused heavily on the lighting aspect because that was like the biggest focal points of the original, which I loved very much. Also, I haven't reached that part yet, but I tried to think of a song for her to be listening to on her phone. Before, I just scribbled in nonsense because I didn't know what to put there. But no, I am better than that. I didn't have much room to write, so I only got in the title of the song, which was Sunday. I was going for Sunday by the Cranberries, which seemed fitting for the whole look of the drawing, I guess. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wish I'd written the name to one of the most death metal screamo songs I knew, just as a joke, because that's just like the content smile on her face, just a contrast to screaming hairband sort of thing. I feel like that would have been great. And I might even go back and change that. Probably won't, but I'd like to think I did. And also, on the topic of her phone, I changed the time because in the original it said 1:25. And I changed it for 2 reasons. One, there was no way there was that much light coming in from the side at 1:25 in the afternoon, or morning for that matter. And 2, the colors changed a lot in mine, making it look like it was much later in the day, so I wanted to, stay true to that. So I think I made it like a 4:25. And for this, I tried to stay in a set color palette, which I've been working on a lot more personally, because I, like many other artists, just grabbed colors, but I'm getting better. I'm trying. So I would just kind of like color pick here and there. And I like the colors of this one a lot more, because before it was just it was like white, orange, and pink, which, I mean, it's a color palette, but just vibrant and kind of boring. So I wanted to bring in more colors, which can be kind of risky, but I did some overlays and stuff that made it look better later. And I had a ton of fun doing the light coming in from the windows. Like I said, that was one of my favorite parts from the original, so doing that was really fun in this one. It took a little bit of just like messing with different overlay settings and stuff, but I really like how it turned out in the end. I think one of my biggest struggles, other than it being just a giant scene, which I've already talked about, it's hard and weird, was just trying to figure out how much I wanted to render it and shade. Like, I don't know. I've been tweaking my digital style, I guess. I'm just not sure what I want to do, how I want to shade and do lighting and all that stuff. I'm trying to keep it simple because I can sometimes go way overboard with that sort of thing and look way over-rendered in spots and under-rendered in others. So, as you can see, I changed up that a ton. I also just changed the pattern on her blankets because they just looked boring before, just the plain color. I wasn't down for that. So I gave her this checkered one that looks really cool, and honestly, I would like in my own room because it looks cool and seemed fitting for the character and just more interesting to draw. Like, I wanted like every bit of this drawing to like feel like there's something there rather than just there's a person, because that's boring. And for the character herself, I thought about like changing her clothes, but I decided against it. I've changed so much of it already I'm just gonna keep that. I'm also a lot happier with how her hair turned out, because before it didn't really look right, but because drawing hair splayed out on a bed is weird and difficult, like everything else on this drawing. And as you can see here, I was just doing a lot of like final effects and doing a bunch of overlays and things that just kind of unifies all the color and make it look a lot more atmospheric, which I haven't really done in a while because I haven't really done full scenes in a while. I kind of forgot how they can, sure, they're miserable sometimes and difficult and you want to tear your hair out, but they can also be kind of fun, and the end result's always really cool. And I just like doing a lot of like warm orange, pinks, red, and purple multiply and overlay layers on my drawings that I do like this, because I don't know, I feel like it really unifies the piece and makes it look really cool. And here I'm just doing final lighting and touch-ups, which, it's light, but I think they really brought it all together in the end. This drawing was actually really fun now that I, you know, got over drawing a scene. And I'll probably end up drawing more lately because, I've really been trying to like push myself and challenge myself as an artist to draw and do better and broaden my horizons. Yay, jazz hands. This drawing was a really fun challenge, and I've been wanting to do more redraws because they're always kind of fun to do and see how you've improved. And highly recommend. Also, I didn't know what to do for a video, so this was a easy thing to do instead, I guess. I don't know anymore. And that's us done. Like I said, I'm really happy with this drawing, and I was kind of worried it would flop or just not look much better than the original, but I think you can definitely see improvement, I think. Anyways, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I am trying to post on a more consistent schedule, which is kind of difficult to do because I'm in school, sort of have a life. Yeah, right. And have commitment issues. But I'm working on it, and I'm trying to cool content, so stick around if you want to see more of that. Leave if you don't. I mean, if you didn't like this video, you probably stopped before you got here. So kudos to those who did. Well, see you in the next video. Bye.